Looks like a sheepfold, doesn't it, in a barn? What's behind me? How could this be a god? Well, the god that has helped you as humans all along, that said she had a port date. Some point in the future, she was trying to help you all shape your portions and management, build a road map for the children that she needed along the way based on how advisory was working with the guardianship and the planet, for the one extra special arrival of the one known name at the last port arrival for the last date. A human and a god will be amongst humans for a set length of time. So she's been here since the posted date. Why the children from behind the wall have all made it to her port date that they're not allowed to be at, with all sorts of things they're not allowed to have, with all sorts of instruments that were denied every step of the way. Do you know, when you take a meeting before the port date, you must arrive at the meeting with photos of exactly, if you're going to speak of something specific or someone specific that's a problem, you must come with a photo. You must have some identifying mark for the person, or you have to be able to put your signature to their visual representation or painting to ensure that the letters in the name go with your understanding of who that person in the photo is. Now, why might God do that in this most dangerous fall of man into chaos, like they were forewarned not to install? But being that Edward wasn't able to do the right thing for the children of God on the dedicated port inn, with the exact end date, with the way that all of advanced room planning and standing goes, with exact reasons, names, faces, acknowledgement from across the globe for this very important circle. So, who's John SOBLESKI? I'm just curious, because I think someone in America says that they know a John SOBLESKI. He's some famous either author or baseball player. Yeah, no, wrong one. That's why I need a face. That's why if I show you a photo, is that who you're talking about? Because the visual in this most dangerous fall of man, where they're in extinction, but they woke up and don't know it, because the inner circle is collapsing and choking off all truth and ability to act in unison as humans to the one function that you were born for, because all the wrong management and all of the wrong installations happened, although God of everything and Omni was warning you all the way. Once you put Queen Elizabeth in there and nobody would fucking snipe her out, like with a gun. Like, you can get John F. Kennedy, you got John Lennon, you got Martin Luther King, you got Saddam Hussein and Osama bin Laden hiding in holes. You mean to tell me you can't fucking get some white cunt woman in London and blast her fucking head off? Are you fucking, what kind of fucking army are you? Seriously. You should be fucking ashamed of yourself. It's fucking the end of the world. Everybody's running around fucking kilts and skirts and topsy-turvy and blowing on bagpipes when they should be fucking in pants and camo and sniping out fucking old ladies with purses and chinks with fucking gooks with fucking briefcases. Most dangerous people on the fucking planet, and you're playing bagpipes in a fucking tartan whatever. ever, thinking you're all Tarzan. I don't think so. Not until you fucking knock the little old lady off her fucking heels. Anyway, John SOBLESKI is in Russia. They have him as some czar figure, fucking liars. Let me tell you something, that fucking gook-eyed child from behind the wall with the fucking problem children, he was never royalty, ever. He was never inner circle. He was never royalty. It's a big fucking dispute in Russia. No, it's not. I'm God. I told all area inner circle, Queen Anne, Queen Victoria, and and Catherine the Great. The reason why we made Catherine the Great is because she's the less known of the royal inner circle of seeds of God, that of the guardians of the galaxy that watch over that God may take the children and return as herself if the genetics are proper. I would never come back as a SOBLESKI. Therefore, he is not royalty, not in Russia, not anywhere in the world. He is not a czar. He is nothing. He's a child prodigy from behind the wall. Reason why it's the Great Wall is because Catherine the Great and Peter the Great and Alexander the Great, their son, Catherine the Great, Peter the Great, had Alexander the Great. Their territory is in Russia by the Great Wall of Children that they fucking hate when they get out from behind the wall. Because Catherine, Peter, and Alexander all look alike. Except Peter the Great came back this time, named Nikolaus Hitler, and has the extra special color eye that is indicative of Peter the Great. It's like an amber ural topaz, like gorgeous, like on fire, like just beautiful. That, they used to call them Astor eyes, A-S-T-O-R, for the asteroid family when they were in Manhattan, when it was still acceptable and they were of society, before it fell into peril with the fucking children of the wall getting out. So do you understand? The inner circle of royalty, Nikolaus has an extra special eye. It's Peter the Great. Greatest royalty in Russia. The Federation knows. Soviet Union knows. Catherine the Great has the two-tone eye. That would be Nicole Cataruza. That's why it's Catherine. If you spell it, it's cat, her, Illuminati for the eye with the light bulb turned on, the N for Nicole, and the 3 for the day that she is born, in the infinity loop of 8, which is August. Do you understand how space and time works? It is one universe built around one woman, which is myself, one man, which is Nikolaus Hitler. We are the two providential guardians from elsewhere who had a specific birth date. That's how the gods work. The gods enter the known universe, and how it is all built around us, the facts. If there's a dispute, it's always in relation to he and I. We are the only visual, godly interpretation for genetics. We're the last clean genetic pool that you will ever see as guardians. If you don't get our seeds right, Alexander right, we will not be back and humans will no longer exist. That's it. That's how it all ends. So why would you take any risk and allow any previous decision on the way in to turn in a dangerous way that would cause me to wake up into New York where there's cars everywhere? There's big, tall buildings. There's no longer beautiful like hand-built stone. There's no more, like the 1 or 2 story acceptable Manhattan ones. There's no more just purely European white. It's like the garbage off the Empire State Building, this big, large building. It's like they took the dump truck and they just shook, and all the stuff got all over Manhattan streets. And oh my God, like, what is gonna... Yeah, you might want to move quick, because I'm pretty sure that happened in all area management around the world. That's gonna be a real fucking problem. Not my fucking problem. My truth is still the same. I'm still inner circle, yet I can't find anybody from inner circle. I don't even know what the fuck to call you. I don't know how to find you. I don't know what organization you work for. I don't even know if you're organized. Looking around, it looks like everybody fucking forgot who they were. I mean, you were given systems to keep clean, organized, and in a certain manner. Where did we lose you? Oh, right. We said, we come as the inner circle. We send letter. We send people. We come and we physically visit you face to face to give you the word. The one Illuminati word that is good no matter where you travel, no matter where you go, and we keep things steady and easily manageable between all of the people around the world. And if there's a problem, we update you by newswire or by personal carrier. So why is it that you pushed a Royal Telecom business of having to throw your voice to the nobody specials around the world? There's no reason why anybody in New York needs a phone. There's no reason why they need to go to a university and learn something. I mean, the only time you go to a university is if you're going to be like anthropology, study bones, dig for history in, the dirt. You're going to learn about agriculture and farming to save your people and provide food for your people. That's important. The land engineers are important, but they work within the Army Corps of Engineers for the local district. So why do you need colleges, institutions? We don't need lawyers. The only time you need a lawyer is when you're not good on your word. There's a whole lot of fucking lawyers, so you can imagine my surprise about where humans think that they're, like, civil. No, you're not. You keep having to write some words and put in a book because you can't follow a fucking direction when God gives you the order of what needs to be done. I don't need it in a book. I have it in other books with more important people than the civilians. Why are the civilians so fucking confused? Why do they think that they have to go to college? They have to pay for college. They have to invest in Wall Street. They have to have this economy. They have to have wheels. They have to have insurance. They have to have a retirement. They have to have a job. What do you want, Anthony? I mean, everything is built in this society that it's, I have to have. Who keeps building humans to have these ridiculous things? If somebody gives you enough food, clean water, a safe place to live, and a safe environment, and they call that living, because now you have a function in that society, and everybody's cared for civilly, and there's some form of person, an elder in like a tribe or whatever that you can go to if you're being hurt, as in a sheriff or something. What the hell? Why would you build your society the way I woke up and you keep insisting is normal? You're at the end of your species and the end of your usefulness. I don't see a single one of you being useful. I mean, you have all these lines of communication, yet I don't know who to rely on. There's nobody here to be even my parents I can't rely on. So how did you build this world? Elizabeth, I'm just asking, you built this new world order in your image. It looks really chaotic, stupid. The people don't even know how dangerous it is and that you're killing them all. and that you're in bed with these, what you call terracotta children who stole the vortex equipment that are now programming over civilian territory when they're not in the military. Yeah, I don't really know, Elizabeth. It's not looking good for you. It never was. I tried warning, but nobody likes to listen to the all area inner circle genetic that knows it all and is trying to come back to not have to worry about cleaning up 3 generations of Elizabeth's mistake, throwing up all dangerous ideas all over the place. So, how do we fix this? When are you coming?